Hello guys, welcome to a new video. This time we are going to review the new bots or mini bots Photon Galaxy. Um, let, let's see what is good here. Alright guys, so uh, the new mini bots, we have the leaked here in the Duglin's Meta website. I didn't expect them to bring galaxies in a mini bots, but I mean it works well. We have first the Galaxy Eye Photon Dragon, a level 8 light monster that you can special summon from your hand by tributing 2 monsters with 2000 attack or more. During the battle step, if this card battles an opponent monster, quick effect, you can target that monster and banish both this card from the field and that target. And you can return both monsters at the end of the battle phase. And if you banish an ETC monster, this card gains 500 attack for each material it had when it was banished. This is an anti-ETC card that Kite using the anime. It's pretty nice because when they get banished, the seeds lose their ETC materials. But don't have I believe that this card will have an impact in the meta because galaxies are lacking so much. I mean, there is not work summoning this right now. I think maybe with an skill from Kaito, who knows. Then we have, in my opinion, the biggest card in these bots. The card you want to dig in these bots. Abyss Dueler. So Abyss Dueler is an rank 4 water monster, 2 level 4 monster, generic. Any deck that runs level 4 can make it, or maybe with level duplication. While this card has an ETC material attached that was originally water, all water monsters you control gain 500 attack. Once per turn, quick effect. You can attach material from this card. Your opponent cannot activate any effects in their graveyard this turn. This is incredibly strong right now. I think the deck that is most affected by this is going to be Noble Knights, because when they're doing their combo, they will not be able to like quit the spells from the graveyard. I mean, they will have to start their hand with at least 2 equipped spell to continue the combo, because when they bring their guards from the deck, uh, yeah, he will not get the equipped spell that you destroyed with Medraw back, so they need another one. That's going to mess up the combo. For Thunder Dragons as well, they will not get their effect when sent to the graveyard, they will not float, and with Blue Eyes they cannot use the stone effect. So yeah, it's pretty nice. I think any deck that can go into rank 4s right now is gonna be strong, because these bots gives some generic rank 4 that are good. So we have Dweller, and we have Photon Treasure. Cannot be normal special summoned set. Must be first special summon from your hand while you control no monsters. Cannot attack if you control another monster. Another card that will be very helpful to span those generic rank 4 decks, because it's a free summon. Pretty good. And we have Photon Strike Bouncer. This is support for Thunder Dragon. They are now stronger with this. It basically negates an effect, and if you do inflict 1000 damage to your opponent, of course this will get cut in half by Konami. It will be most likely 500. So it's a big monster. I, I don't know if it's bigger than Force Focus, but unlike Force Focus, it doesn't need to negate a level 5 or higher monster. So yeah, now they can negate, or they have a first turn play much better than for focus, and not only against the Noble Knight deck. They can they can go into turn 1 with this to versus any deck. Ghost Trick Alucard. Monster your opponent control cannot target face out Ghost Trick monster or any face down defense position monster for attack except this one. You can detach one at sea material from this card, target what one set card your opponent control, destroy the target. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one other Ghost Trick card in your graveyard, add that target to the hand. That's a generic rank 3. You can set the macro. This is not as strong right now, but later on, when a powerful rank 3 deck comes, might be useful. We have still one Roach, 2 level 4 monster, rank 4. During either player's turn, when a level 5 or higher monster will be special summoned, you can detach one Let's material from this card, negate the special summon, and if you do, destroy it. Another good card. So this will be good versus Thunder Dragons. Of course, this only works with inherent summons. If a card is going to um, special summon another card, this will not work. So this will be useful versus synchro decks or versus deck like Thunder Dragon, for example, if they just summon Levianeer or the Duo. This will be really useful. I think or Blue Eyes versus Blue Eyes, because if they summon the alternative that it's an inherent summon, he will negate that summon and destroy it. So yeah, that's pretty nice too. More toolbots for a rank 4 deck that can spam this card. Imagine a turn with Abyss Dueler and this card versus Thunder Dragons or Blue Eyes. It will be a pretty good turn 1 if you ask me. And we have number number 70, Malevolent Saint, rank 4, 2 level 4 monster, generic. Once per turn, you can detach an empty material from this card, then target one monster your opponent control, banish it until your opponent next standby phase. At the end of the damage step, if this card attack, you can make this card gain 300, and if you do, increase its rank by 3. So this card is non-destruction removal. Even if the monster came back, I think at that moment it's going to be quite late. And if you banish an ETC monster, you will lose its materials. So it's worth it. Right now versus Noble Knight, this can remove the monster that with Destiny, and yeah, deal with that threat. So like I say, these three are is trying to rank for the spammer. We have this guy, Photon Banisher. You can special summon if you control a Photon or Galaxy monster, and you can add one Galaxy Eye Photon Dragon from your deck to your hand. See, and if it's used as Etsy material for an Etsy summon, the monster gains this effect: banish any monster destroyed by battle with this card. So it's okay. Now this is the Gaga support. This is Gaga head. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can normal summon this card without attributing as a level 4 monster. When this card is normal summon, you can target up to 2 Gaga monsters in your graveyard except Gaga head special summoned. Then, also you can special summon monsters from the rest of this turn set by an XC summon that use only Gaga monsters as material. A monster that was summoned using this card on the field as XC material gains this effect. You draw a card if it's summoned. So I think this will be a one-off in the Gaga deck. You can search it with the skill. Going second can be useful. So Dododo Dwarf, Go 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 Glove. Do your main phase, you can special summon one Subaba or Gaga monster from your hand. If you control a Go 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 or Dododo monster, set Dododo Dwarf, Go 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 Glove, while this card is in your graveyard. You can special summon this card but banish it when you leave the field. So I think this is a one of two. You can even use it to for this card folder with the Dododo draw, and it will summon itself from the graveyard back. So yeah, you search with the skill. You should usually use it as fodder for the draw and go with your plays. This card is going to be really nice standard for the Gagaga archetype. But I think overall Gagaga keep having the same problems. I don't think much change for the deck, except that maybe they can recover better now, or invest less of resources. We have Unite Withstand. The equipped monster gains 800 attack and defense for each face of monster your opponent control. This is too little too late. Maybe in the old era of Duelings, they will be useful for monsters, but not right now. And we have Hammer Shot. This is basically a feature, but for monsters with the highest attack. I think this will be seeing more play than feature, because I mean you want to destroy the stronger monster normally. So yeah, the ultra rares and super rares looking pretty good. The other cards and don't seem really good. I mean they are just filling the space in my opinion. Maybe the Photon Papillo, I don't know how to pronounce that. Two level 4 monster. Generic round 4, once per turn you can detach one ETC material from this card, then target one defense position monster on the field, change it to face out attack position, and if you do, it loses 600 attack. Might be useful in the toolbox of rank 4 spammer decks. This was used back in the day with Winups to reset the rat and use its effect again, but here when Winouts were not popular, were not good due to the three zones. They didn't have the space to expand and use their strategy. So yeah, that might be it. For now, this box is looking really good. See you around guys. Leave a like if you like the video and subscribe. The Discord will be in the description below.